आज के इंडिया में अगर आपका बच्चा 10 साल का हो चुका है एंड ही और शी हैजंट जॉइंड एनी स्पोर्ट्स एकेडमी, तो वो डेफिनेटली पीछे रह गया है। अपेरेंटली अकॉर्डिंग टू सोशल मीडिया, बच्चा 5 साल की एज में कोई ना कोई एकेडमी को तो ज्वाइन कर लेना चाहिए। सो रह दे के वी हैव 5-6 फेमस स्पोर्ट्स, किसी ना किसी स्विमिंग टीम में डाल दो, बैडमिंटन में डाल दो, टीटी या क्रिकेट में डाल दो, और दिन रात प्रैक्टिस कराओ, सुबह शाम प्रैक्टिस कराओ, सैटरडे संडे लेके जाओ, मॉर्निंग इवन तक में जान लगा दो। सानिया मिर्जा, पीवी सिंधु या धोनी, कुछ ना कुछ तो बाहर बन के निकलेगा। ये मैं नहीं, आपकी नहीं, हर घर की कहानी है, हर पेरेंट की कहानी है। Why are we pressurizing our kids? Have we taken fun out of the sports for our children? Are we sending them to tuition centers for sports?
Yes, precisely. This is the topic for the evening. Good evening and welcome you all to Ketchup Mom's Let's Talk Show, episode number 5. Today, we're going to talk about another very interesting topic. I would say an eye opener topic for almost all the parents. Is sport only a ticket to stardom? This is Jayanti Ramnath from Ketchup Moms.
And this is Shiny Sachdeva from Ketchup Moms. And today we have in our panel 3 popular personalities: Mr. Vihan, Mr.
Hi.
Vihan Arora, national skating champion and the master franchiser of Sporty Beans. Hello, Mr. Vihan. On behalf of Ketchup Moms, welcome.
Hi everyone. Thanks for having me over.
Thank you.
Miss Ekta Jha, the international netball and basketball player with great insight, participations in Commonwealth and Asian Games, and board member and director of Indian Academy of Sports. Hello, ma'am. Welcome on board.
Hello everyone.
And we have Mr. Avtar Singh, the international cyclist who has been 7-time national cyclist champion, who has been the captain for Indian cyclist team for Asian Games, and who has improved Indian record for kilometer time during Commonwealth Games at Canada. Sir, it's an honor to have you on the board. So let's start with the talk show by knowing each of your journey in the sports field. Let's start with you, Vihan. Here I remember reading about you that you have won some national skating championship when you were just 4-year-old. That's awesome, Vihan. Please take us through your journey.
Yeah, so my journey is actually a little very interesting. I started sports at an age of 2.5. I guess I must be one of those naughty kids where my mother took to one of the academies which was just behind my house. And I was lucky to have a very great coach. He was from Argentina, an Argentinian who started, in fact, skating, roller skating, and freestyle skating in India. And this I'm talking of the year 1978-79. And slowly and steadily, I took liking to the sport so much that I used to train for 4 hours daily. It was a natural inclination. My mother tells me I used to come from home, have a nap, and then 4 o'clock I used to run without eating anything for the skating ring and to play sports. I used to eat, I used to sleep, I used to study at the skating ring. I didn't know what was right, left, nothing. I learned everything there. And slowly and steadily, I won my first championship at an age of 4. And then it just became a journey for me. During summer breaks, I used to train for 8 hours, and everything came naturally to me without any pressure. In fact, my parents used to say, "Majja, majja." I used to say, "Nahi jana hai," because I used to love it so much. And all my friends started trying to see कि हम भी try करते हैं, but I think it becomes a natural inclination. And what it did to me was it became a part of my life. Even today at an age of 44, 45, I can't be without sports or any kind of physical fitness activity. Even during these times when we are locked in our houses, I still have a routine. I get up in the morning because sports had become a part of my life. It was like food for me, or it was like we bath every day. और हम रोज कपड़े बदलते हैं, वैसे ही मेरे लिए स्पोर्ट्स एक रोज का मेरा जीने का जरिया हो गया था. अगर मैं स्पोर्ट्स नहीं खेलता हूँ तो मुझे अजीब लगता है. इट्स बिकम मेडिटेशन फॉर मी. even during my bad times, if I play sports, it motivates me. I just forget everything. So fitness is like that. And now 3 years back, I took sports to a different level, and now I started my own academy. And I came across this company called Sporty Beans, and we now take care of their centers throughout Delhi NCR. And it's a very different concept, and it relates to what I my journey started, because we teach sports to very small kids. Because I am a father also. When my daughter was born, I took her at a very young age to play tennis, but the tennis coach ने मना कर दिया कि नहीं, ये नहीं खेल सकती. The reason was, आपका बच्चा छोटा है, 3 साल का है, 4 साल का नहीं खेल सकता. I told him 4 साल में मैं तो नेशनल चैंपियन बन गया था, जब मुझे कुछ नहीं हुआ तो मेरा बच्चा क्यों नहीं खेल सकता. So I think many people are fearful also to teach smaller kids. So that is why I like this concept. And 3 years back, we started Sporty Beans. We have a center in Gurgaon and in Sushantlo. We also have centers in Delhi. And we teach in multi-sport. So it's like, and we introduce sports to them, to kids, so that they fall in love with sports. So this is the whole story, and how it, turned out to be a very beneficial thing for my life, my personality, and how it is.
That's awesome. That's beautiful. So we come on to Miss Ekta. So Miss Ekta, can we hear it from you? Did you start basketball and netball as a hobby, which maybe got converted into career later on, या ये career strategy के साथ ही शुरू किया गया था?
I started playing at the age of 13, almost 13. I was in grade 8th, and I belong to a small place from Patna, from Bihar, and did my schooling from St. Joseph Convent. And we did not had very big academies or anything around us. हमारे आसपास कोई ऐसा academy या कुछ नहीं था. But then from the beginning, I was very active child. But then I did not had anyone in sports. No one had any sports background in my family. Though my father is very active, but no sports background. So sports का ऐसा as such कुछ पता नहीं था. But then when I started in 8th, one coach came for basketball, and we just started for fun. And then I fell sick, and for some time I could not go. And all my friends who had started, they started going for district and all. For 6 months I could not play. And then I returned back, and I started playing. And there was something inside me, and I started from there. And then I became the school champion in athletics in grade 9th and 10th. And then the basketball happened. And जब बीमारी के बाद गए, my father would not allow in the beginning too much. So because being a girl from a small place, from Brahmin family, everyone in the society was not in a favor of doing that. But मैं बोल के जाती थी कि मैं जा रही हूँ friend के यहाँ. And इतना ज़्यादा खेलने का याद था कि I used to go to the court. सीधा court पे पहुँच जाते थे and used to play. So when my father saw that thing in me, he never stopped after that. And in every way, he supported me. And so I represented school, then I district, then state, then Bihar state. Then I played for Bihar. And 12th के बाद, because there was not a lot of facilities there, और जितना मैं खेल चुकी थी उसके आगे बहुत ज़्यादा वहाँ से कर नहीं सकती थी. So my father and brothers, they were very supportive, and they sent me to Delhi just to play, play because, and then I joined here in St. Stephen's College, Delhi University, and did my graduation MA from St. Stephen's College, जहाँ लोग सोचते हैं, बहुत पढ़ाई करते हैं, इतने मार्क्स लाते हैं कि स्टीफेंस में एडमिशन मिले, तो वहाँ मेरा फर्स्ट लिस्ट में फर्स्ट इस पे because of my basketball. So I would say that because of sports I got through in St. Stephen's College. SRCC was ready to take me at that time. LSR was ready to take me at that time. So my basketball journey वहाँ से start हो गई. और मैं फिर दिल्ली स्टेट के लिए भी खेला, बिहार से आके, पटना से आके, दिल्ली आके, और बहुत it was not very easy though, because यहाँ के सारे politics, यहाँ का सारा सब कुछ खेलना उसके बीच में उस टाइम पे. Now there's a lot of exposure उस टाइम पे. But then I made it to Delhi team. Then I became the captain of Delhi University team. And then I went for senior nationals Delhi team. Then I represented India as captain of the netball team. And then there was no looking back. And ये sports का career as player था. उसके बाद then I joined Indian Olympic Association. So what better could have been happened? जो मेरा passion था, and Indian Olympic Association, National Olympic Committee of India is the biggest sports organization of India. So I joined there and worked for Olympic Games, 2004 Olympic Games. I went there as administrator. Commonwealth Games, 2002 Commonwealth Games, Asian Games, Afro-Asian Games took part here, and we were looking after the 72 countries, and I was part of the organizing committee. And then I was part of the bidding committee for 2010 Commonwealth Games, which happened here. So, and उसके बाद वहाँ से सारा Olympic Games भी हो गया, Commonwealth Games भी देख लिया, Asian Games भी. Then I met with someone who knew about Special Olympics, and then I went to Special Olympics. I worked with Special Olympics for some time. Special Olympics is again a sports organization where through sports we improve the fitness and health of people with intellectual disability. So I worked for many years with Special Olympics Asia Pacific, Special Olympics Bharat, and then many schools. Then I worked as HOD sports, looked after the sports program of many good and big schools of Delhi NCR. So player from Patna came to Delhi. That was player history. Then became administrator, and then worked for Special Olympics for intellectually disabled, which is a good cause, social cause. And I have gained a lot from sports. So then I thought now is the time that I should give back to sports. And I wanted to go back to grassroots level and to school level and do something for sports, for the upliftment for sports. So I have just few months back, I have opened academy with multiple sports where we will train from the grassroots level in the school, and we'll go, right now it's in Noida, but the branches will be opened in all over in Delhi NCR and also in small parts of India, where we will reach to the talent which should be brought forward, and they should be reached to national and international. But at the same time, the children who are not able to play for national and international, it doesn't matter that they should only play for national and international. Sports is for everyone. So we'll try and reach out to more and more kids. They can enjoy sports. They can make their sports as their passion, as their career in all forms. That's
That's a long list of achievements. We can write a book on it.
I know.
And I was awarded the Bihar Samman, which is the highest sports award for a state. Awarded Bihar Samman twice by then Chief Minister of Bihar, Mr. Lalu Prasad and Mrs. Rabri Devi.
That's a great thing. Thank you, Ekta. सर अवतार सर, आप बताइए, आप तो साइकिल को सीधा कॉमनवेल्थ और एशियन गेम्स में ले गए. What about your journey? I'm sure you have a lot to tell us.
Right. सबसे पहले शाइनी जी, मैं केचप मॉम ग्रुप का तहे दिल से धन्यवाद करता हूं, और जितने भी हमारे व्यूअर देख रहे हैं उनका भी धन्यवाद करता हूं. इस ग्रुप ने, मैं इनके फेसबुक में इनकी थोड़ी हिस्ट्री देख रहा था, बहुत अच्छे मुद्दे उठाए हैं जो कि सोसाइटी के लिए बहुत यूजफुल हैं.
थैंक यू सर.
रिगार्डिंग मेरी जर्नी स्पोर्ट्स की, ये थोड़ी सी अलग है. जैसे एकता जी ने कहा कि टीन में उन्होंने शुरू किया था, टीन एज में. हम लोग भी जहाँ रहते थे छोटी जगह थी, और उसके करीब 4-5 किलोमीटर हट कर एक एरिया था, वहां से पतंग बहुत कट के आती थी और हमारे एरिया में गिरती थी. बीच में मिलिट्री कैंप था, तो उसमें नहीं घुस पाते थे लोग, तो हमारे एरिया के ही लोग पतंग लूटते थे. और जिस पतंग में धागा नहीं होता था वो तो मैं लूट लेता था, क्योंकि बहुत तेज दौड़ता था. और जिसमें धागा लगा होता था वो दूसरे लूट लेते थे, तो मुझे बड़ा खराब लगता था. तो फिर स्कूल में जाकर के ब्लैक बोर्ड देखने में दिक्कत हुई. फिर मुझे पता लगा कि मेरी आईसाइट वीक है, इसीलिए मैं थ्रेड नहीं देख पाता था और वो पतंग नहीं लूट सकता था जिसके साथ बहुत लंबा धागा लगा होता था। डॉक्टर के पास गए, डॉक्टर ने ये एक कांस्टेंट यूज के लिए ये ऑर्नामेंट दे दिया और यहाँ से मेरा नजरिया थोड़ा बदल गया। आई कुड सी वर्ल्ड लिटिल मोर क्लियर। मैंने जो बॉडी कांटेक्ट गेम थी उसमें भी बहुत अच्छा था, वो मैंने आस्ते आस्ते अवॉइड करने शुरू किए, जैसे फुटबॉल, कबड्डी, इस तरह की बॉडी कांटेक्ट, क्योंकि ग्लासेस के साथ वो पॉसिबल नहीं था। तो मैंने एथलेटिक्स के ऊपर फोकस किया क्योंकि वो इंडिविजुअल इवेंट्स होते हैं उसमें। तो बहुत जल्दी स्कूल चैंपियन बन गया। 3-4 साल स्कूल में था, हर साल बेस्ट एथलीट का अवार्ड मिलता था मुझे। कॉलेज में गया, कॉलेज 3 साल, उसमें भी बेस्ट एथलीट का अवार्ड लेता रहा। रांची यूनिवर्सिटी के गेम्स होते थे, उसमें भी बेस्ट एथलीट का अवार्ड मिलता था। उसके बाद नेशनल ऑल इंडिया यूनिवर्सिटी रिप्रेजेंट किया एथलेटिक्स में 200 और 400 मीटर की रेस में, और वहाँ कुछ हादसा हुआ। इसके बाद फिर आकर के अच्छी तरह से साइकिलिंग, अच्छी तरह से मैंने एथलेटिक्स ही शुरू की। ये हमारी जर्नी की शुरुआत थी, और साइकिलिंग की वो कहानी फिर सही चली। धन्यवाद।
Wow, it's so nice to hear, the journey from the player's mouth. It's like quite pepping. When we were kids, our sports were actually confined to schools. We played all sorts of games, all sorts of sports, be it basketball or cricket or swimming or football. And the school PT sir used to identify that kid who had an exclusive talent. And then the school used to pick the child, nurture the child, train the child. And then the child was encouraged to participate in state level, national level, international level, and maybe made the career out of it. All the rest of us, we all played sports for fun or as a PE activity. But ab aise nahi hota. Nowadays, to develop and exhibit the talent in a sport, it has become mandatory for every child, his or on her own personal grounds, they have to attach themselves to an influential academy. If not, the talent is gone unseen. So my question here is, Mr. Vihan, you are the master franchisee of Sport Beans. So what do you think the role of private academies nowadays?
See, ma'am, first and foremost, we have to understand one thing. In our country, there is a lack of infrastructure. There is a very, very large scale lack of infrastructure. And as we all agree, one thing, that sports is very important for us, for our life. So it's a very basic form. So what these professional academies do is, first and foremost, they bridge that gap. Because to play sports, even to learn sports as a hobby, everyone would like to learn it in a proper manner. For that, you need proper coaches. You need a proper infrastructure. You need a professional academy or a true academy, which has a very positive setup, which has a very scientifically designed setup, so that they can learn various kinds of sports to a child. Like in our academy, we have kids as young as 2.5, 3. In some centers of Sporty Beans, you will not believe, we also start sports at an age of 1.5, which is a specially designed parent toddler program where the parent is involved and a child is also involved. Now we have a curriculum. So ऐसा नहीं होता कि हमारे अकेडमी में बच्चा आया, हमने उसे बैट पकड़ा दिया और उसने खेलना शुरू कर दिया. It doesn't happen like this. There is a full setup where we believe in warm up. We teach them what is the importance of warm up, what is the importance of stamina building, what is the importance of athletics. इसमें आप अच्छे होंगे तभी आप टेनिस खेल पाएंगे, आपकी हैंड आई कोऑर्डिनेशन अच्छा होगा, your body movements are right, then only you will be able to play any sport properly. अगर आपका इंफ्रास्ट्रक्चर जो एक बच्चे का बेस है, एक बिल्डिंग का जैसे बेस होता है, अगर वो शुरुआत से ही नींव जो है पहले से ही अच्छी ना रखी जाए, तो बाद में ठीक करना बहुत मुश्किल हो जाता है। छोटे बच्चे जब आपके पास आते हैं, यू हैव एन एडवांटेज बिकॉज दे आर लाइक स्मॉल किड्स, दे आर लाइक, आप एक पौधे को उगाते हैं, you can nurture it in as many way, the tree will turn that way only.
Correct.
अगर आप छोटे बच्चे को नर्चर करेंगे अच्छे से, then they will also move towards that direction what is shown by you. Now if you go be a part of a professional academy which helps you in achieving these things, then it is very necessary, and that is why they play a very positive role. You know, so there's a positive role that an academy plays, because sometimes kya hota hai, I am not saying that school doesn't, like I have a daughter, she also goes to a school, but they also have a limitations कि वो एक लिमिट तक ही एक चीज सिखा सकते हैं, बट अगर आपको उसी चीज को पहली बात है, हमें हर चीज मेरे हिसाब से अच्छे से सीखनी चाहिए, whether it is professionalism or whether it will make you a champion, that comes secondary, but first everyone likes that we should learn it properly. So for that only you go to an academy, and then the academy should be professional enough in coordination with the parent and the child to nurture that talent to a right way. You know, so this is what it is done. But if you also mean by influential meaning, आप कहते हैं कि influential का एक दूसरा meaning भी हो सकता है, which is a little bit of negative meaning, wherein you come across an academy which is run by businessman houses or politicians who say कि जी हम अपने बच्चे को हमारे पास ले आइए, हम आपको एक टिकट दिला देंगे किसी भी डोमेस्टिक सर्किट में या कहीं पे भी. So we don't promote those things as an individual, and as an academy we don't promote those things, and I think slowly and steadily these things are changing also. If you see there is a classic example, we have many more senior panelists also in this group. They will agree, in cricket there is a very big change. Pehle mantris run karte the, now there is a sports star, Saurav Ganguly is running that show. These things always trickle down and bring changes till the grassroots. So this is how you should take these academies, because they are a gap to, जो हमारा gap है ना country में बहुत बड़ा है, sports बहुत कम है, हमारी इतनी ज्यादा population और फिर भी हम sports में अगर देखा जाए बहुत पीछे हैं, हमारे अभी भी रिजल्ट्स नहीं आते. और रिजल्ट्स छोड़िए, इवन अगर हम हेल्थ वाइज डेटा देखते हैं, हमारे बच्चों को हम देखते हैं, आप बिलीव नहीं करेंगे, मेरी एकेडमी में 3 साल का बच्चा आता है जिसका वजन, आप मतलब आपको मैं क्या बताऊं, वो 20-20 25-25 किलो वजन है बच्चों के. 4 साल के बच्चे हैं, दे कांट इवन टच देयर फीट. सो यू नो, हेल्थ वाइज इट इज वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट. सो दीज अकेडमीज हेल्प यू इन अचीविंग दोज थिंग्स. दिस इज माय व्यू.
Okay, so Ms. Ekta, Vihan says there are some limitations when it comes to the school level. You have been the HOD of 2 big schools, Global Genesis and Scottish International. So what do you think, that the private academies do play a vital role in shaping up the sport talent of a child?
See, Vihan has a very good thing that professional academy helps, and I agree with him, but then I don't agree that a child can be nurtured or can be taken to a level, and if he does not go to an influential academy, his talent is unseen and he can't go ahead. Because obviously academy helps child, because if a child is playing before or after the school hours, which during the school hours only in limited time, he doesn't get that kind of attention, or he doesn't get that kind of training that he can go further if you have to go in sports or otherwise, other than like winning only medals, due for health also. But then it is not necessary to have an influential academy like with a big name, or it needs to be an academy which has very good coaches who are passionate about sports, who are determined to teach the child, who looks after the child in each and every way. It's actually a package. package, because I would say package because the coach needs to see every day the performance of the child, his diet plan, with parents, how he is gelling the coach, because parents again play a very important role. So they should have conversation with parents on an everyday basis. And I have seen the examples, being the HOD of many good schools. I've seen the example that very big academies who have very good big names, international coaches have come from outside, but they have not worked. The academy has not worked. Children have not gone to any level, and there is a deterioration. And motivation of child has gone, and they have left. But at the same time, a coach who is only a PE coach, who has himself maybe not played on a very big way in nationals, but he's very passionate about sports, about football. And he has more than 250 kids with him who are very motivated, and he has produced children who has gone to national and international level. So academy, yes, it plays a role, because when the child is going in the academy or playing or going for training to coaches, that helps because he is getting a platform where other children are also coming. They are getting healthy competition. He's getting exposure. He comes to know about matches outside. A lot of things is a good point, but then it is not necessary that influential academy, as Vihan said, that if he will get a ticket to go to any nationals or international. It's not, and I'm a live example. I had not gone to any such academy, but I could make it. I came to Delhi and I could make it in the best team. And there are many examples, like Dhanraj Pillai, who is from Tamil Nadu. He is from a very small place and is not from a very good family who can afford, but then he had talent in him, and he played, and later then he went to Mumbai to play, and once his talent was seen, recognized, then he went forward. So obviously academies help once talent is seen, but then it's not necessary that any very big academy or influential academy is important for any school to send their child forward, or any parent. If the child is not going to an influential academy, something is missing. It's not like that.
Okay. Okay. Similarly, sir, I remember when we were kids, we used to have one cycle at home. Me and my cousins used to ride that cycle. My neighbors, my friends used to use the same cycle to ride and learn cycle. And we all are decent cyclists today. But sir, you are the fastest cyclist of India. You have to tell us, आप इस fun वाला sport को एक professional level तक आप कैसे लेके गए? What pushed you to this level, or what kind of special trainings you took?
Yes, ma'am. To continue with where I left, I was good in athletics, and I did not like cycling in the beginning because under the coach I was taking training, Mr. Ken Boson, he suggested me to take up cycling as per my body, my nature, my body posture, my frequency in the legs, and that killer's instincts. He watched all those things, and with the lower body little more bulky and having too much frequency, I could not cover the ground in the way he wanted to, because that's why he was suggesting cycling. But it was not easy for me to leave that first love and join the thing. Then I was depressed one day in the ground, and he came to me and he said that these are the qualities in you. Standard of India in cycling is not that good. You jump into it, and you will, as per your body qualities, you'll rise. It was again not easy for me to accept that. I was very much upset. It was somewhere 70s to late in 70s.
So there was no academies as such that time.
No, not at all. Of course,
Yeah.
We had very good companies like Tata Motors or Tata Steel. They used to bring cyclists in their company for their name and fame. And it was not easy for a local boy to compete with them. Again, but I was very upset. I was not willing to take up cycling. Then I decided to take up a course in England, London, to that was excuse to know more about cycling. I went there for 6 months, consulted coaches there, went to their libraries, gained a lot of knowledge about cycling. And after coming here, I saw that what practice was going on was entirely different than what I learned there. So gradually I started that. And technically, you may not be able to understand because I used very low gear in which pedals were moving very fast, but the cycle was moving very less. So all cyclists started laughing at me that what is this? Your cycle is not moving forward. But I knew what I was doing, and by that time I had made up my mind to excel. There were tough times when I was closer. They used to run faster so that I'm not attached to them. And these are the hazards I went through. And in the very first beginning, I hit the national record for junior. That was in Hyderabad, and it was broken by a few seconds in 1 kilometer. Breaking the national record for 4 or 5 seconds was a big thing. And this is how my training started. And when I started gaining the popularity, that victory went into my head for some time, because I was very popular in India and among Tata Steels and all that. So I had to pay for that. For 1.5 years, I could not come from my state. And because whenever our standard went up, Tata Steel or Tata Motor, they used to bring 2 more cyclists, one from services, one from railways, one from other companies, and to compete with them, getting selected from that state and representing national was not easy. But you know that I had to cross that bar, and I could represent state, and whoever was 7th in the state was 7th in the national also. The standard here was so good. So this is how my special training paid me, which I learned from England. And gradually the whole country started the same pattern which I used to, and the standard of India rose up to a very good level. Thank you.
So that's what I was trying to convey through this question. Like, we have Vihan, who's actually running an academy. Okay, to hear it from his mouth, what is his private academies are all about. To hear it from Ms. Yekta, who has been an HOD of a school, and to hear it from you as an individual person, how you have taken up the game ahead. It's like 3 beautiful combinations we have in the panel today. Thank you, sir.
Different perspectives from all 3 of you. Vihan, I think you had to say something while...
I was just saying, as Ekta ma'am was saying, see, the influential word is a very, it can have a double meaning. So influential is basic thing about is an academy has to be a genuine academy. It has to have a genuine infrastructure. So the coaches has to be genuine. The mix has to be a genuine. And in today's time, हमारे time पे कैसे क्या होता था? अब जैसे if you ask me, I have learned so much from my coach. My life habits are from my coach, not from my father. Can you believe that? मतलब मैंने अपनी family से नहीं जो सीखा है, मैंने अपने coach से सीखा. My coach was so particular about time कि if he said 6 o'clock, we used to reach there at 5:55, not 6. Even for him, reaching at 6 was late. He used to never wait for us. वो हमारी बस छोड़ के चले जाते थे, ट्रेनिंग के हमारी मिस हो जाती थी, but we used to come 5 minutes before, not at 6. for us that was late. And he used to always motivate us. And then, apart from being strict, he used to always be playful with us. He used to be always childlike with us. So these are a mixture that an academy should try to have. Even at school, these are the mixtures that a school should like to have. And these are the mixtures which a teacher should like to have. Because आप बच्चों को अगर आप एक ही चीज strictly कराते रहोगे, वो कभी सीखेंगे भी नहीं. As a hobby also, it has to be learning, but it also has to be a motivating thing and an entertaining thing also. You know, and I don't know, just going a little bit off, अगर आप देखें, for a sportsman, it is such a challenging thing because we sacrifice a lot. हम लाइफ में कितना कुछ sacrifice करते हैं. हमारे टाइम में तो फेसबुक नहीं था, हमारे टाइम में तो कुछ नहीं होता था, तो इसलिए हमें तो नहीं पता होता था कि मेरा फ्रेंड क्या कर रहा है, या एकता मैम को नहीं पता होता था उनकी फ्रेंड क्या कर रही है. एकता मैम तो सुबह से लेकर शाम तक प्रैक्टिस करती रहती थी. इन्होंने कितने अपनी फैमिली फंक्शन सैक्रिफाइस करे होंगे, हमने अपने कितने फैमिली फंक्शन सैक्रिफाइस करे होंगे. आज वही आप बच्चे को बोल रहे हो, वो देखता है फेसबुक में कि उसका फ्रेंड इतना बिजी है और वो पार्टी कर रहा है, और आप उसी वक्त उस बच्चे से चाहते हो कि वो स्पोर्ट्स में पूरा सुबह से शाम प्रैक्टिस करता रहे, उसके लिए कितना डिप्रेसिंग हो जाता है. सो दीज आर ऑल्सो अ वेरी डिफिकल्ट, समटाइम्स इट गेट्स डिफिकल्ट ऑल्सो. सो so that was, I was just saying that an academy has to be a genuine and the effort has to be genuine, and it should be pushed in a right direction with a very positive way. This is what I was just trying to say and add.
I agree to this. Yeah,
I would just say that is what I said कि एक पूरा पैकेज होना चाहिए, कि एक पैशनेट कोच होना चाहिए एकेडमी में जो बिल्कुल इतना पैशन है, एंड एज ध्यान वेरी राइटली सेड कि बच्चे को इतना मोटिवेशन होना चाहिए, विच इज नॉट वेरी इजी दीज डेज. हमारे टाइम में बहुत फिर भी इजी था, डेडिकेशन हमें अपने ही अंदर से था. मेरे पेरेंट को पता भी नहीं था कि कहाँ खेलने जा रहे हैं, क्या हो रहा है, कौन सा मैच खेलने जा रहे हैं. इट वाज जस्ट दैट दे वर फैसिलिटेटर, वो हमको सारा फैसिलिटी प्रोवाइड करते थे जब जरूरत होती थी, बट दे डिड नॉट नो. दीज डेज एज पेरेंट हमको ज्यादा एक्सपोजर, हमको ज्यादा पता है, सब कुछ है, बट उतना इतना ज्यादा सोशल नेटवर्किंग का जो है, चिल्ड्रन हैव सो मच ऑफ एक्सपोजर अदरवाइज, कि स्पोर्ट्स एक बहुत अच्छा माध्यम है उनको पॉजिटिव रखने के लिए. सारे जो बाकी नेगेटिविटी चीजें हैं उससे अलग करके वो टाइम जो है अगर वो स्पोर्ट्स में दे रहे हैं तो उससे. बट देन एट द सेम टाइम, जैसे व्यान ने बोला, अगर कोई एकेडमी है जिसने किसी बिजनेसमैन ने या किसी ने खोल ली है, बस उसके लिए वो बिजनेस है. बट people like us who are so passionate that sports is our life, so हम अगर हम जाएंगे भी या हम कोचेस भी ऐसे देख के करेंगे कि जिनको इतना पैशन हो कि वो बच्चों को मोटिवेट करके रख सके. एंड he very rightly said कि वो उनको सिर्फ इतना नहीं होना चाहिए कि स्पोर्ट्स नहीं, उनके what I said earlier also कि इतना होना चाहिए कि उसके पर्सनल भी पूरा क्या है, पूरा इन्वॉल्वमेंट जरूरी है, पूरा इन्वॉल्वमेंट, जिससे कि बच्चे का ओवरऑल डेवलपमेंट जो हो. बिकॉज सेम एज कोच हमारे लिए जो हमारा बहुत बार ऐसा होता था, मैं एग्जांपल दूंगी, मेरा ब्रदर बोलता था कि अगर पूछा जाए तो ये हमसे ज्यादा अपने कोच को बोलेगी, हम लोग यूज्ड टू कॉल देम भैया, ये अपने कोच को ज्यादा मानेगी हमसे ज्यादा, और भगवान है उसके लिए, एक अगरबत्ती ले लो और आरती करो. बट वो सेम अब नहीं है. सो हमको और ज्यादा जो हम अकेडमी जो है हमारी, या जो हमारे कोचेस हैं, उनको और ज्यादा इतना डेडिकेटेड होगा कि वो मोटिवेट करके बच्चों को रखें. और एक बार जब मोटिवेशन हो जाएगा और वो एक पैशन उनमें आ जाएगा, एक करने की चाह हो जाएगी, देन स्पोर्ट्स ऐसा चीज होता है कि यू कांट, वो आप बोलोगे भी कि मत खेलो, वो सारी कोशिश करके जाके खेलेगा. बट वहां तक लाने के लिए स्पोर्ट्स मतलब जो कोच है या एकेडमी है, उसको बहुत ज्यादा इन्वॉल्व रहना पड़ेगा पेरेंट्स के साथ, बच्चों के साथ, उस लेवल पे लाने के लिए, which a genuine sports person or a genuine coach would only know. That is why I said कि influential या बड़ा बड़ा नाम हम ले आएंगे, उससे नहीं होगा. जो एक जेन्युइन है वो कोच जो होगा वही कर पाएगा, वही एकेडमी जो जेन्युइन है, जो बच्चों के साथ इन्वॉल्व होगी, वही आगे लेके जा पाएंगे.
So most of us can relate now what I'm going to say now. All parents nowadays, we enroll our kids in sports academies, right? To make our kids excel in particular sports. We enroll our kids in cricket academy with an expectation कि वो धोनी कोहली बन के निकलेंगे. We enroll our kids in tennis academy with the notion to make our child the next Sania. We put them in swimming so that they win Olympics, and the list can go on and on. So, Mr. Vihan, I want to hear from you that academy has formalized sports in a way to become a star and taken away the hobby out of it.
Ma'am, we at our place we categorically say no. In fact, हम तो लिख के देते हैं कि हम स्पोर्ट स्टार बनाते ही नहीं है, because we believe that people should take sports as a fitness. They should love sports. They should learn it in a positive way, and उसका जो result है, that will come automatically. You know, it comes automatically. अगर आप अच्छा खेल रहे हैं, अपने आप आपको आपका कोच अपने आप आपको देखेगा, आपको लोग अपने आप ही देख लेते हैं, बिकॉज दिस इज ये एक ऐसी स्किल है, आप इसमें कोई कंप्यूटर टेक्नोलॉजी नहीं लगा सकते या कुछ कर नहीं सकते हैं ये. एंड इनफैक्ट यू नो, फॉर किड्स दे शुड लर्न टू बी फिजिकली फिट. अगर आप फिजिकली फिट हैं एंड इफ यू टेक इट एज अ हॉबी, एंड इवन आप हॉबी भी जब लेते हैं, आप कोई भी हॉबी लेंगे आपको अच्छे से सीखना चाहिए, दिल से सीखे. And for that, the academy should be, and I'm just repeating, the academy should be able to motivate. The coach should be able to motivate. And in today's time, we should work as a team. The parent and the coach should work as a team. And it is not easy. As Ekta ma'am is also saying, आजकल बच्चे पहले तो आते ही नहीं है, घर से बाहर ही नहीं निकलते हैं. हमारे पास इतनी distractions हैं. सुबह से शाम हम चाहें तो हम टीवी ही देख लें तो वो ही नहीं खत्म होता हमारा. फिर वीडियो गेम्स नहीं है. So these things, so that is what an academy does is they should motivate and get the best out of a child. So this is what I'm trying to say.
So now, Ms. Actually, I wanted to ask, now that you've been associated with schools, has it become a mandatory thing, or maybe I should say very important for all the schools to be affiliated with some big academies, sports academies? Is it a kind of a pull factor for the parents? क्या actually में parents इससे attract होते हैं?
Actually it's sad, but बहुत बार parents attract होते हैं with big names, because when they see name of I would not name, but then if say for cricket academy, if they see big name of cricket academy or football, Arsenal or any other academy from coming outside, sometimes parents get affected, and they feel that maybe this has, because they don't know too much about sports, so they feel कि यहाँ का sports अच्छा होगा. And as I said that as parent we are more we know, are more aware about sports, कि sports से और क्या advantages होते हैं, not only getting medals but otherwise also health and immunity level, everything, discipline. So they put a child in a school which has good sports infrastructure. The USP is sports. Time has changed. पहले हम कहते थे कि पढ़ोगे लिखोगे बनोगे नवाब, खेलोगे कूदोगे हो जाओगे खराब, but same does not apply now for parents. अब ये है कि खेल कूद में भी भेजते हैं, because there are a lot of opportunities. तो है, but then I would not say that only big names academies work or the schools should get associated with, because again big names sometimes doesn't work. If the dedication is not there, passion is not there, it doesn't work. It will just get few children in the beginning, but then slowly the children will lose interest and they'll stop going in the academy, and then after some time that academies will go out. So academies help to produce school children and to produce a school team, because if it is a team game or individual game also, as I said earlier कि if sports period में 40 minutes का time मिलता है, तो say for example tennis या badminton, जब तक उनका रैली है, जब तक उनका second turn आके third turn आता है, तब तक वो the period gets over. So if there is a fire in the athlete, in a student, but उनका वो बाहर ही नहीं आएगा. So academy helps if they are there is academy in school, a good academy in school with good coaches, whether it is from the school coaches who are running the academy or from outside. These days, schools are giving their infrastructure to good academies, to dedicated academies, so that their school, that helps their school children also, and the children from outside, because then the child will come in the morning. Many a times the children, they are coming in the morning like at 6 a.m. and when the school starts at 8, they have already practiced 2 hours before other children have come, and then they'll play in the school hour time also with other children, and then in the evening. So then it is easy to make a school team because they are practicing together. There's a bonding when they all play together. There's a bonding on the court and outside the court, so that helps a lot. So it helps academy, if there's academy, if the schools are affiliated with any academy or good coaches, that helps. But that does not mean that with big name. Again, I would say that the passionate coach, the coach who is dedicated towards sports, toward producing the children, toward producing the school team.
Great. So Mr. Avatar, sir, would you agree that school children who are associated with outside academies for a particular sport, they only excel, and the kids don't bother about school facilities or training in the school?
Ma'am, I'll categorize in two age groups. Up to the age of 8, you cannot expect a child doing good in games like marathon or powerlifting, or because we cannot strain them because it will directly affect their growth. This is one. Secondly, lot more things are to be considered for putting a sportsman into a particular game, like whether he is able to withstand tough situation, patience, or how is his physique, how good is his killer's instinct, what are his natural abilities, age factor, family background. These, unless you consider all those things, you cannot straight away put through any coach or any academy to a particular sport. You cannot put your child that straight away without considering these things. Thank you.
Oh, then you know what? I have a question, and this is, I'm going to ask Mr. Vihan and Avatarji, because you are the coaches we have in the panel. Now, there are kids who come to play in the academy, but they are not at all keen. But the parents pressurize them to do a particular sport. Mr. Vihan, how do you handle that kind of a situation?
See, ma'am, you are very right. You always get both kinds of kids. You know, some are very motivated, some are just not at all motivated. And in fact, at Sporty Beans or at our setup, we are the first stepping stone to start sports. So at an age of 3, एक बच्चा पहला स्टेप लेता है, वो पहली बार शायद आता होगा, ड्रिबलिंग सीखता है, whatever these things are. But then kids just sometimes, some kids we have are really motivated, and instead of doing 3 days, they want to do 6 days. वो कहते हैं कि हमें तो रोज आना है. And then the parents are also motivated कि जी चलो बच्चा खुद कर रहा है, खुशी खुशी कर रहा है और उसको आने दीजिए. हम भी कहते हैं, हमें भी अच्छा लगता है, बच्चा आ रहा है, खुशी खुशी कर रहा है और अच्छा कर रहा है. तो वो 6 दिन आता है. I have examples where हमारा सेटअप 2 दिन का ही है हफ्ते में, तो वो बच्चे हमारे पास 4 days के लिए आते हैं, सीधा डबल, और 6 days के लिए आते हैं, because they really like. In fact, you will be surprised. So we have currently, because of coronavirus, we have shifted everything to online. And now even in my online setup, and we have designed a curriculum which is for home workout. So it's an online home fitness workout.
Wow.
And right now also we have got few kids who really want to do the class not twice in a week, but 4 times in a week. Now, but then there are kids who just don't want to do it.
Exactly.
Who are not interested.
Correct.
Now for them, I would like to change the word pressurize to motivate. Now make it this negative word into a positive word. Now if the parent or if a coach motivates him, you try to understand a child. मान लीजिए उस बच्चे को क्या पता शायद कुछ पसंद हो, so he likes something which is particular to, sorry, you were saying something?
Yeah, just a small thing there I would like to add. When I said pressurize, I meant like the child just want to play it for a fun or from the physical strength development point of view. But
No,
the parent here is like, okay, you're playing cricket, you have to be, coming up to the state level or the national level. The pressure is like whether the child really wants to get there or not, the parent wants the Dhoni out of the child.
No, this I agree. For this, we are category against it. In fact, we counsel the parent that don't pressurize the child. Don't compare him to any other personality.
Correct.
If you want to compare him also, compare him to himself. His best competition is he himself. अगर मेरे को अच्छा करना है तो मेरा कंपटीशन मैं अपने आप को देखूंगा, नॉट किसी और को देखूंगा, क्योंकि हर बच्चे की एक अपनी ही पर्सनालिटी है और उस पर्सनालिटी को हम पॉजिटिवली कितना और बाहर लेके आ सकते हैं, उसको हम चैनलाइज इन अ पॉजिटिव वे कितना कर सकते हैं, दैट वी शुड कंसंट्रेट ऑन. सो वी टेल पेरेंट्स टू गो दिस वे रादर देन प्रेशराइजिंग कि नहीं तेरे को तो आज धोनी बनना है, या तेरे को अपने फ्रेंड से ज्यादा अच्छा खेलना है, या आज तू अपने फ्रेंड को हरा कर आएगा. Yes, there is a lesson of loss also. मतलब आप जब आप गेम हारते हैं, हार में भी एक जीत है. हम जैसे कहते हैं ना कि क्योंकि कई बच्चे, and I'll tell you example, we play short games. हम एक फुटबॉल मैच खेलते हैं, अब एक टीम हारेगी एक टीम जीतेगी, या हम छोटी सी एक रेस कराते हैं, 4 साल का बच्चा है, एक बच्चा जीत गया, बाकी 2 बच्चे हार गए. तो कई बार क्या होता है, जो छोटे 2 बच्चे हैं वो रोने लग जाते हैं. वो क्यों रो रहे हैं? क्योंकि वो हार गए हैं, उन्हें हारने की डेफिनेशन ही नहीं पता है. तो आपको वो भी बच्चे को समझाना पड़ेगा कि बेटा हार हुई है, कुछ नहीं होता. यू हैव टू पुट योर बेस्ट फुट फॉरवर्ड. क्या आपने ट्राई अच्छा किया था? अगर आपको लग रहा है आपको जीतना है तो फिर आप थोड़ा सा और प्रैक्टिस कर सकते हैं. सो यू हैव टू टेक इट इन अ पॉजिटिव वे रादर देन टेक इट कि नहीं आपको तो धोनी बनना है या आज ही आपको जीतना है. हमने एक मूवी जैसे, देयर आर मेनी मूवीज अराउंड दिस, तारे जमीन पर है, where we had a movie, I hope everyone has seen it. The elder brother was very good in tennis, but छोटा बच्चा था, उसकी अपनी ही problems थी life में, but he had his own talent. So you have to get out those talents, and there are ways of getting out of those talents also. Like in our place, we have a team which is a mix of coaches. We have professional sportsmen. We also have teachers who are specialists in managing kids, like small kids. And then there are some teachers who come out with these creative games. There are fun games. So उससे क्या होता है, एक तो वो बच्चा जो बिल्कुल भी motivated नहीं है, जो कभी खेलना ही नहीं चाहता है, because of those fun games he gets motivated. He likes to play.
We will come. We will in fact.
Yeah, he will come. So and then after हमारी जब क्लास खत्म होती है, we our class starts as a hurdle. अब जैसे एक मैच शुरू होता है, कोई भी हम मैच शुरू करते हैं, टीम गेम शुरू करते हैं, we always have a huddle. Then at the end we do high five. We have a team song. So our class starts with a huddle and it ends with a team song. So बच्चों को पता है कि ये हो रहा है. They get that happiness and ownership कि हमारी टीम है. Then we have a team t-shirt. So बच्चे वो पहन के आते हैं, उनको अच्छा लगता है. Then at the end of a game, अगर छोटे बच्चे हैं आपके पास, you can motivate them in a way. आप उनको एक small sticker दे सकते हैं. उनको लगता है कि उनको एक आज मेडल मिला है, एक छोटा सा मेडल मिला है रोज का. So they look forward for. And in the same way, if you have elder kids, you can motivate them in a different way, so that they also get motivated and they are not pressurized and they like to play. And then regarding pressurized becoming stars, star happens automatically. A child will become if he performs well and if he understands what it needs to succeed. And I think this is a mantra of our life also. You become successful in life. आप कभी भी अगर आप ये सोच के करेंगे कि मैंने क्रिकेट खेलना और मैंने एक बहुत बड़ा स्टार बनना है कि मुझे करोड़ों की स्पॉन्सरशिप आएगी या इतना पैसा कमाऊंगा, तो वो कभी हो नहीं पाएगा। आप पहले अच्छा खेलेंगे और जो बाद में जो चीजें होती हैं वो ऑटोमेटिकली आपके साथ होती हैं। एंड दिस इज एक्चुअली अ लाइफ लेसन ऑल्सो, you know, it's a life lesson because these things happen automatically.
Okay. So now if I have to ask Avtarji, this can be a different situation too, where the child is very interested, the child is very talented, and the talent is identified, the trainer is ready to train, but the parents are not ready to give that kind of a platform for the child. The reason could be lack of time, or reason could be financial thing. So how do you think that kind of a situation should be handled?
Yes, ma'am. Every parent want his child to be a star. That's we were also thinking that way for our children. Thing is, sometimes the children, they have to work against their willingness. They don't follow workout because they don't like it. And the quality of a teacher or a coach is that to align his soul as per the event he wants to do. I mean, unless you induce sufficient interest of that very thing into child, you cannot expect progress. Same thing, Ekta and Vihan also said earlier in a different way. That is what we do. We uh, sometimes we are pressurized. I don't know whether this word is okay or not. It's too much on us, and it is too much on uh, sports person also, that they don't want to, but they cannot ignore parents parents interest. So if the child is in our hand for number of years, say for 5, 6, 7 years, we try to induce that particular, the interest of that particular game or sport, then you don't have to do anything. He will start teaching you, he will start teaching his coach that this is not the right, this is the right thing, because he will go into a different way. He'll see movies, he'll follow books, and he will point out your mistakes also. And that is how growth takes place. Uh, mm, Secondly, the influence of parents are sometimes very painful. Let me open up here, because they are able to send their children for international meet also, and after competing there, they become mockery. I mean, it is shameful for us also. That should not happen. I mean, genuinely, if athlete acquires merit, yes, he is willing to go. But influence or compulsion or too much interference of parents against a child's interest is not good. That's what I want to say. Thank you.
Okay. Ekta, in fact, I was about to just come to you only. Uh, you are the right person because you're a mother, you're a player, you're a sports person, you're a mother. Now, I'm sure you will have some expectation from your kids, maybe to fall in the same line what you are into. Do you really pressurize them? Number one. Number two, suppose the kid is really interested and really talented. What is the responsibility you have on your shoulder to nurture the child?
See, as I said, there was no sports background in my family, but then I came out, and it's totally different. My daughter is not too much into sports. She's not too much into sports. She does not have too much interest. Like she plays all the sports because I make sure that she plays all the sports. I don't pressurize, but then make sure, because so that she keeps healthy. And sports teaches a lot of other things, not only winning medals. So it's clear,
Correct.
it's clean and clear that it is not that you have to go to Olympic Games, or you have to win medal, or you have to present your school or country, anything. every child, as Vihan said, I totally believe every child is different and the personality is different, and we should not pressurize, we should not force. So as a parent, she's not interested, but when she was 6 years old, when I was in Genesis Global School, we were inside the campus in the staff residence. So early in the morning in winters, it was dark, but she used to go for horse riding. She would do anything to do horse riding. So she was interested in horse riding, though I knew that there's nothing, not, for horse riding in India, there's not much scope. When she was born, being in National Olympic Committee of India, I knew all the best players of India, like Mahesh Bhupathi and all, everybody. So I sent him a message that I have a daughter and she's going to be 3. What is the age for her to start tennis? So he said that 3, 4, because we should introduce. So that we knew that we have to introduce. Brought I went out, brought best rackets, best everything. In my house, there's all kind of rackets, everything, ball, everything. But then she just plays for fun, just for enjoyment. But there is no pressurization that you have to represent your team. And being HOD also, my thing was to coaches that nothing doing. If she deserves, she will play. If she doesn't deserve, she will not be in the team. You don't have to do any favors to her, nothing. No child because of her should suffer. If she's not good, she will not play. But she knows swimming, she knows horse riding, tennis, she plays everything, because that is so that she keeps healthy. And sports teaches a lot of discipline. Discipline, as I said, in winters at 6 a.m. she was in the ground. So she would go, but then there's no pressurization. But then if a child is interested in sports, and first of all, we should let them go, play, enjoy, as Vihan said, and I totally believe, उसको खेलने दीजिए, अपने आप जुनून आ जाएगा. मोटिवेशन जब होगा और डिटर्मिनेशन आ जाएगा और जुनून आ जाएगा. और जब वो जुनून आ जाएगा तो इतना जुनून आ जाएगा कि आप रोकोगे भी तो नहीं रुकेगा वो. बट वहां पे पेरेंट का बहुत बड़ा रोल है, बहुत बड़ा. अगर पेरेंट नहीं भी है स्पोर्ट्स बैकग्राउंड से, मी बीइंग अ फ्रॉम स्पोर्ट्स बैकग्राउंड, अगर वो जाती तो मुझे बहुत अच्छा लगता. बट देन शी इज नॉट, शी इज मोर इनटू स्टडीज, म्यूजिक. सो इट्स ओके. उसका जहां मन लगे उसको वो करने देना चाहिए, उसको एंजॉय करना चाहिए. मतलब सिर्फ स्पोर्ट्स ऐसा नहीं है कि खेलने के लिए, लाइफ जो है ना स्किल, वो सिखाता है स्पोर्ट्स. एक अगर जब हम टीम गेम खेलते हैं तो हम एक दूसरे का ये नहीं देखते हैं कि किस कास्ट का है, किसका है या क्या है. वी ऑल, अगर एक शॉट गया है बास्केटबॉल का, मैं बास्केटबॉल का एग्जांपल दूंगी, एक बास्केट का शॉट गया है तो हम सारे जाके हाथ मिलाते हैं, गले मिलते हैं, उसको एंजॉय करते हैं. तो वो सिखाता है. अगर आजकल क्या हो गया कि बच्चे इतने ज्यादा स्क्रीन पे हो गए हैं कि वो इनडिफरेंट हो गए हैं. फैमिली में बैठ के अगर बैठे भी हो तो वो उस पर, लेकिन जब हम एक टीम की तरह जाते हैं तो वो घर में भी दिखता है, बिकॉज वो बाहर अपनी टीम के लिए हेल्प कर रहा है. जब हम बाहर जाते हैं, अपना बैग रख रहे हैं, एक दूसरे का हेल्प कर रहे हैं, एक दूसरे का कैंप में कुछ भी कर रहे हैं या टीम में ही कर रहे हैं. बाहर भी बहुत बार ऐसा भी होता है कि बाहर बेंच पे बैठे हैं बट वो पानी लेके जाते हैं जो प्लेयर खेल रहा है उसके लिए. तो ये सब चीजें लाइफ स्किल है, ये हमारे लाइफ में भी काम आती है. तो नाउ कमिंग टू द पॉइंट दैट एज अ पेरेंट, इफ अगर कोई बच्चा खेल रहा है अच्छा एंड दे वांट टू गो, पेरेंट का बहुत बड़ा रोल है, बिकॉज एक कोच के साथ पेरेंट का कोऑर्डिनेशन बहुत ज्यादा होता है, बिकॉज फैसिलिटेटर तो वही है. अगर उसको अब उस एकेडमी में उसका इतना हो गया है कि वो ही हैज रीच्ड टू अ लेवल that now he needs to go, and the coach guides that now he has to go to next level and he has to be taken to somewhere else for training. Parents are the one who will need to take them to that place. तो वो बहुत बड़ा रोल है. और अगर स्पोर्ट्स में है डाइट प्रॉपर चाहिए तो एट होम दैट नीड्स टू बी टेकन केयर. जब तक डाइट प्रॉपर नहीं होगा he will not perform. उसका रेस्ट प्रॉपर नहीं होगा he will not perform. So that all those things needs to be taken care. So parents का बहुत बड़ा रोल है एक किसी भी प्लेयर को आगे ले जाने के लिए. फिर as I believe कि जो कोच पेरेंट्स है बट उसका इंटरेंस नहीं होना, प्रेशराइजेशन तो बिल्कुल नहीं होना चाहिए, इंटरफेरेंस भी नहीं होना चाहिए. ही शुड बिलीव, अगर उसने किसी एकेडमी में डाल दिया है, अगर किसी कोच के साथ दे दिया है, तो बिलीव करो उस पे एंड उसको लेने दो डिसीजन कि कब उसको खेलना है, कब उसको किस मैच में जाना है, कहाँ नहीं जाना है. And then you should not interfere. The parents, they should not interfere. They should just be the facilitator. उसको facility provide करो, but don't be interfere. Let the coach do his job. वो ये होना चाहिए.
I think we are running out of time now. It's already an hour, so I think we should go to viewers' questions now. So before that, just a thing I would want to ask, the cliche question, that is sports only for stardom? So Mr. Avtar, what do you think? Vihan, Mr. Avtarji?
Right, ma'am. No, I don't think it is right. I mean, immediately my three names came into my mind. Tenzing, who conquered Everest. He never knew that he's going to become star. He was just helping other mountaineers with the oxygen kit, and he climbed up to the mountain, and he is the real star. He never knew that. He never had this intention that I'll become star. Second is Malleshwari. She used to pick, coal from the slag here, and in a very tough condition, like in 45 degree, she used to help her parents, and she became a medal winner in the world game. And I heard her speech. He was so much charged with weightlifting, and she said when the first child came, he came like this, as if he is weightlifting. I mean, this is the charging of a sportsman. This is the interest of that particular thing is induced in that. And third is Arunima Sinha. She was thrown out of the train. She got her leg cut, and when she was taken to hospital, there was no equipment to ampute her leg. There was no anesthesia, and she said, "Oh no, you please do it that way, straight away only." And in one leg cut and other still in that, and even then he conquered Everest. And she never knew that she is going to be a star, but she is star now. I mean, these are the things which I mean, one should be no champion knows that I'll become champion next day. So it is just the question was the plate with only, what was the question like? It's similar to that. I mean, it is not good to decide that he'll become star right in the beginning. So that is sometimes very painful. That's what I wanted to say.
Yeah. So Vihan, if you have to say in one line, is the sport only for stardom?
Only one line.
No, I don't think so. Sports should be taken as a life skill and enjoyed. It should be as a part of make it part of as a family event. You will enjoy life and it will help you improve in all aspects of life.
So Ekta ji, what do you say? One line, your cliche one line.
Sports, I think, is not only for stardom. If we are saying that we are taking away the childhood of a child, it is for enjoyment totally. If we are saying that only for stardom, we are not letting them enjoy and we are taking away their childhood.
So now we have a long list of viewer questions here. Actually, experts in both sports and child development agree kids are not ready for the competition until the age of 10, as they can't handle the stress of getting measured, getting into the scored performances. So here, let's what viewers have for us. There's a few questions. First question is, I want to know how and what can be done to promote to help kids restart sports, physical activities, considering alongside COVID. Vihan?
See, I think there are many ways you can be physically active even at staying home. If you ask me, I don't have any weights. I do body weights. You can use your own body in doing many exercises. And also you have many equipments in your own house. If you have a bigger child, say for example 16, 18 years of age, he can pick a rice sack bag which can be used to do many exercises. अगर आपके पास छोटा बच्चा है, in our own classes we have played tennis with a frying pan and a small ball. We have done target shooting with onions and glasses in our house. So there are many ways to be creative. The only thing is there has to be a chaha. Ja chaha waha raha. So you can do many exercises sitting at home, and you can be creative, and it can be fun, and it can be a family event. In fact, this COVID 3 months should be taken as a chance to become physically fit rather than become physically unfit.
Okay. So, Mr. Nowadays, academics are coming up. Every sector has its own. And as a mother, I have enrolled my child in football academy only as on a sports to play. I have no expectations, no dreams of him, as if taking the football as a career. It has been 6 years and now, and he's in class 10th. But because of online games and Ronaldo, my son dream of becoming a professional football player. Football not being out the country's sport and very limited opportunities, how can I make him understand that it's a sport? Play it like for health, for fun. Just don't concentrate on the superstars and just be follow that line.
You want me to answer, Miss?
Yes, Mr. Taji.
See, football. I understand. If I understood the question nicely, see, playing football, it has got very complex movement: forward, backward, side, dribbling, passing, shooting, so many things. Even if you don't reach to a higher level, it improves the quality of life. You become agile in the society, and you will be accepted very respectfully in the society through these games. Thank you.
Her question was actually how to make her kid understand this कि superstar बनना ये सब कुछ नहीं है. You don't want to be like Ronaldo, another Ronaldo. You can play with your friends. You can play to get that sport in your life.
Yes, exactly. I mean, if she can convince him that by playing football you can improve quality of your life, that's good enough. That's good enough.
Yeah. So, yeah. Ms. Ekta, considering the fees of the most academics, can we parents really afford to let our kids go there just for fun? I enrolled my child for skating rupees 5,000 per month just for coaching. They were charging so much, and when they realized my child is there only for fun, they started neglecting her. So, Ekta ji, what do you have to say on this?
No, that should not happen. That should not happen, because if when in an academy there are different level for different child. There's a beginner, intermediate, and at higher level. So it is not like all children are same and they all can do wonders or they all can go and win medals. So the academy, if they are doing such a thing, that if when they came to know that the child has not that level, they have started ignoring. That should not happen, because if the child is just coming for fun, as I said that in our academy, I would just give an example. Being a national international player, obviously there will be a chance for the children who are really interested, who have passion for sports and who want to make sports as their career or want to go ahead in sports. They will be taking separately. There will be a separate coaching for them. But at the same time, there are children who are 4 years old and they are coming for cricket and skating and martial art. So they are being taken separately. Many a time, just making a child, 4-year-old child, for 1 hour, making them stand gets difficult. There are mood swings. They would not want to do few exercises the same day. So the coaches know that then, okay, it's absolutely fine. Let them run around, let them play, let them enjoy. So it is not good for any academy if she's sending a child to such academy where if when the he has come to know, the coach has come to know that it's for fun. It is not that all, the academy is not just, or the academy is to that level like Sai Center, or Sai Center is where only sports person, if they have to go further in sports, then they are sent there. So if the academy is taking the child who don't have to make the career out of it, then they should not do this. I would say that they should not do this, and mother should talk to the academy.
Long list of questions we cannot take because we are out of time now. So, yeah.
So that's wonderful. I think running short of time, so we're going to close the event. So that comes to an end of a very interesting, very engaging, and very informative session.
I would just say a thing that as many schools as you have taken in the questions you have taken, that schools have come forward, and there should be academy, or Indian Academy of Sports is an example. I, being a sports person, was looking for a place where I can start a academy with multiple sports, but the places I was going was very expensive, and I was not able to take them because they were too expensive. So the school in Noida, Prometheus School, which is a very new school in Sector 131, they came forward, and but when we met the chairman, he could see the passion, my passion in sports. So he had very big names, because there's a very good shooting range there, and the infrastructure is excellent, badminton and for everything, for table tennis. But then he had big names of shooting. But then he believed in me, believed in our academy, believed in our passion for sports, and he gave us the platform so that more and more children from his school, though there are very few children right now, and from other schools who are interested in sports, they can come forward. So I would suggest that through you, to your viewers and to the schools, that more and more schools should come forward, because there are people who are very passionate about sport, but then they don't get a platform to do that. So chairman believed in us and believed in me that sports is my passion, and he had too many big names, but he did not give the academy the infrastructure to them. And he gave the infrastructure to us so that I could live my passion, and through my passion, also the children who are interested in sports. So I would suggest that more and more schools should do that, give their infrastructure to new people who are good in sports, who are passionate about sport, determined about sports.
Very, very nicely said, Ms. Ekta. I think we have to look at the Indian Academy of Sports institutes like this, where one can take forward the passion we have in the sports, and at the same time it should be left to a passion and not to a pressure. So that's the cliche of this whole event, and we come to an end of this very interesting session. And to conclude, if I have to say that we were all blessed to have a wonderful childhood, जहां कैरम का मतलब होता कजिन्स के साथ एंजॉय करना, चेस का मतलब होता था दादू को हराना, क्रिकेट का मतलब होता था शर्मा जी का शीशा तोड़ना, या बैडमिंटन का मतलब होता था वेट लूज करना. But unfortunately, our kids do not identify this fun and the health element behind the sport. They fail to enjoy the joy element of playing the sport. They go to sports academies like they go to a tuition center. I think there has to be a change, and the change is in our hands.
We parents.
Yeah. So well, by that, I would like to thank all of you for giving your valuable time. Mr. Vihan, Mr. Avtar Singh, Ms. Ekta, for giving your valuable time for our talk show. I would like to thank all our viewers for joining us in this talk show. And before I say goodbye, I would like to say that next Saturday, that's 4th of July, we are coming up with another very interesting topic, very, very important topic to discuss. It's rework on your investments during this lockdown. And we're going to have senior executives from ICICI, Aditya Birla, LIC, HDFC, Motilal Oswal, who are going to give us tips to wealth management for a safe and secured future, both for the families and the kids. So do join us without fail next Saturday at 5 o'clock. And signing now, Shiny, you have anything to say? So signing off, Jayanti Ramnath and Shiny for the day.
Thank
And
you.
stay safe,
Take
stay
care.
healthy.